Hi here, I'm dead. So I think one of my goals for today is take some of these hidden islands and figure out how to get to them. Look at this fucking mess. What the hell is going on there? That's a goddamn mess, I'll tell you what. Okay, here's progress. Looks like my only avenue is going to be to construct a raft right here. So what would be the plan for that? I mean, I can definitely knock this over and start it. What are my other options here? So, if I want to go across this land bridge right here, I have a few choices. If I had a log facing upward right here, I could roll a log out, right? I could roll it that way if I had a log facing up from the right point. Then that would get me across as well. Can I achieve this by... I feel like I'm actually very close to a solution there. I feel like I think I'm very close. Yeah, you're traveling from island to island. Each island is its own puzzle. I need to get... So the stump obviously isn't my problem. I just need to get this log out of the way. Wait. What if I just... Okay. That solution was way easier than what I was sort of engineering there. Okay, so I have a few choices here for what I can do. Obviously, so this is a 2 log. So something like that is appropriate, but I still need something that gets me into that square right there. Pushing this any direction but right looks like it's going to fail me. I don't see any way that pushing this any direction but right can work. What can I really do with this? Pushing it down this way doesn't help me. Oh, okay. Okay, I've got an idea. I'm trying to use a lot of principles I learned on later islands, but this is an earlier island, so I don't think what I need to do is quite as complicated. There we go. Steven's Sausage Roll isn't on my backlog. It's never explicitly caught my interest, but I know a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people have recommended it to me. So I'm sure it's great. Message in a bottle in a shark. The shark contains a clear bottle, which in turn contains a rolled up sheet of paper. Scanning the document with in-shark photography reveals the message. Anthony, I bet you £1,000,000,000,000 that no shark will ever eat this. Congratulations, Anthony. The premise of this game is that this is an outdoor museum, which early on in the game, they point out that human museums being indoors is a very stupid principle, considering that you have to keep things dust-free that way, and that keeping them outdoors is way better. And then proceeds to take you on a trip through an outdoor museum. There are a lot of snowmen. Look at all these snowmen. There's a snowman here, and there's a snowman... I just saw a bunch of them. Did the clouds cover them up? There's one here. I actually saw a bunch of snowmen. What happened? There's one here. I thought I saw some on these islands over here. The clouds are getting thicker. It's not going to show me what I want to see. This game, is it a sequel? It's not a sequel to A Good Snowman is Hard to Build. It's made by the same dev team, though. Okay, let's hop over here. I missed, oh, you know what? I remember this one. I actually struggled and couldn't figure out the solution to this one over here. Okay, the solution to this one has to involve building a raft, but I couldn't work it out. Is this one maybe going to be building a raft on land? I can do that now. Very limited in the actions I can take here. For instance, this tree right here, I can't see any way to push it other than that. Experimenting right now. If I don't push this one down first, and I get into a little bit of a mess. A mess that could be correct, but... Okay, does that help me? I'll be frank, it does not seem like it did. If I do this, I can knock that tree to the right. But does that actually help me? Okay, this might be on the right track, but it would certainly require that I have another log to roll out here to make a raft. Yeah, so once they become tied together like that, a raft, you can walk on them in any orientation. Like right now, I'm pressing right over and over. I can't walk onto this log because you can only walk onto logs in the direction they're oriented. But with rafts, you can walk on and off of them in any direction. So getting them tied together can be beneficial for solving puzzles. I can't, without losing this log right here, I can't... Without losing this log right here, I can't push that tree to the right. But pushing that tree to the right seemed like the closest thing to a good solution. If I could also orient... So if I can push another log in that way, I can also build a raft. So how would I do that? Nope. This one really had me stumped last time. I looked at this one for a little while and never solved it. I had the right orientation at some point. At what point would I have had the right orientation there? I needed to be sitting in such a way that I can stand it up on the log right there. I don't want it laying down like this, I want it standing up. So if you roll it into a stump, it stops. So like that. And you can't push it up onto a stump, but you can stand it up onto a stump. The rules for these puzzles are... It's difficult to articulate. You start to get the hang of it. Like, here I have a log laying down next to a stump, and I can push it up onto it. But I can't, like, roll it up onto it. It's It's all based on orientation. Yeah, I think it's intuitive once you get the hang of it, but... Is it possible for me to build this raft on land? I guess theoretically if a raft is the plan, I should be able to build it on land, right? These two trees right here at the top are what's really confusing me, because what I can do with them in this orientation is extremely limited. I can push this one up, or if I'm willing to sacrifice this one, I can push it right. And neither of those starting positions seem particularly advantageous to me. Like, I can't walk off the right here because it's not, the log isn't oriented correctly. Hey, Belthic? Yeah, this puzzle game has been fascinating to me. It's done a really good job of none of the puzzles seeming impossible, though some have been quite challenging. And it's still even managed to teach new concepts along the way, which has been really impressive, I think. Knocking this tree down any other direction doesn't seem like it really accomplishes anything. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I may be getting baited because I'm not... So if I do something like this, for instance... That doesn't help because I can't go up from here. And I was already able to go right. That didn't really change. Just feel like maybe I'm getting baited. Maybe there's a really straightforward solution I'm just not seeing. I mean, that's been my main concern with this puzzle, is that this is a relatively early island. So I would not expect the puzzle solution here to be particularly complicated. I have another raft. The raft's not doing anything for me. And you need trees in a rather specific, or you need obstacles in a rather specific configuration to end up being able to produce a raft on land. That's actually quite challenging to accomplish. For these two trees at the top, felling them without wasting them only has one possible configuration. And I haven't been able to figure out anything else with it. I've had to waste this log in order to do it this way. Like right now I can knock this over to the right. I'd argue that that doesn't really do anything for me. Even if I went through all the labor to try to find a way yeah, that doesn't help. Even if I went through all the labor to try to find a way to build a bridge 2 spaces to the right of here, felling the tree upward and rolling it right doesn't really accomplish anything for me. This island is suspiciously difficult for me, and I'm wondering if there's just an obvious solution that I'm overlooking. Okay, so if I don't want to just throw away these logs, it seems like I have this one configuration. Is this? This is it. That's my one configuration that does not seem like it's wasting the logs. But that doesn't really do anything for me. The only way for this to be useful is I need to roll another log upward and build a raft right there. That's the only way this ends up being productive. And I don't see any way to end up with this log doing that. Like, I can build a raft right there, but that's not useful to me. It's not doing anything. Now, if I'm willing to waste this log right here to get it out of the way... Yes, you can move logs between islands. But really, it would only be productive if I could bring a log from this island to help, and that's not really the case right here. This is just... This is how I get across. So there's no... It doesn't seem like there's any other logs I could bring with me. Cool. We're back to that again. Yes, you can cut down a tree from a floating log. I've done that to see whether or not that gives me anything. But this hasn't really made me feel like there's anything useful here. No, you cannot push off from a stump. You need either a log or a rock to push off of. Or log, tree, or rock. A stump can't be pushed off from. I got a raft, now what? Nothing. Nothing. Can I build this raft on land? I don't think so, though. I don't think I have any configuration that's going to allow me to build this raft on land. Okay, it might be an idea. Can I build a second raft? Okay. Advertising billboard. Human marketing departments occasionally experimented with advertising to animals. These peacocks had promotional images bred into their tail feathers and thus could advertise products to their peafowl each time they fanned out their plumage. Did I ever go back to that island I skipped yesterday? If I'm thinking of the same one you're thinking of, no, I don't think so. What are my tools here even? I don't... I can build a raft here, but that doesn't do anything for me. I have to push that one to enter this. I have to push that one because it's the entrance to the next island. What do I do from here? This one's definitely going to roll to the right eventually. What if I did this? What if I push this to the right for now? Come back. And knock it over the other side. Does this put me in a better position? No, don't push that there. This log in particular is troublesome. Because no matter where I push it, I feel like it's going to be oriented poorly. Oh, from here I might be able to build a raft, though, going up. That might be the play. Yeah, there we go. More rafts for the raft god. Oh. Okay. Well, we got there somehow. Pocket watch. These portable slices of time made it easier for humans to spare a moment for each other. We aren't exactly sure how these transactions work, but clearly the time contained in a pocket watch is valuable. This was often chained to the wearer's coat. Hey, Jeff. I can only make rafts on land if I have the right configuration of obstacles, and those aren't on very many islands, I'm noticing. I need to build a raft at the end of this. That's my issue right now. Congratulations on finishing your BBG run. I can't step off unless I roll a log down there, which means I'm going to need to... I need a log standing up here. That's what I need to get. I need to get a log to stand up right where I'm standing right now. If I do that, then I can knock it over to the right and roll it down. It'll run into the rock, and it will form a raft right here where I'm standing now. Push the tree. Okay. Now we're in business. Okay. There we go. Figured it out. I was having a really hard time reorienting that correctly. That was actually quite challenging in a way that I didn't expect it to be. I was having a real hard time with it. All in all, the answer did turn out to be pushing the tree. You're absolutely right. Such limited space on this one. So the... It's very limiting what moves I can make here. There's just not a lot of space for anything. Oh, I think I might have an idea. So the idea here is actually an interesting one. Make a bridge up there, and then when I push this over here and I'm blocked, I can now walk around. I'm always really satisfied when that's the solution, is it's just a matter of like making a way for you to walk around. Because it always feels so hard to identify that as the solution, and always seems so simple in hindsight. Hedgehog Effigy. Constructed using mild cheese cubes and pineapple parts, these prickle pig figurines were a common offering at parties for young Englanders. The precise symbolism of the prickle pig is unclear, but some parents like to add a... How do you pronounce that word? Glosse? Glosse? Cherry nose? Glace? 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 Never seen that word written, and I'm not 100% certain what it means. Wonder if this island has an alternate solution that leads up? I'm just thinking about if I could put a raft right here in the water right there, and then fell a log to be right here, then potentially I could push off upward. Really don't want to reset this island, but this island was pretty simple, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, slowly but surely getting rid of the fog. I'm not confident that this island actually had an alternate solution, but I kind of wanted to explore it a little bit at least. Now, if I could just put that log here, this one over here, if I could just put it here, somehow... You know, I have long considered something that might come up at some point in this game that I am terribly curious to investigate right now. Hold on. Very, very curious whether or not my theory might finally come true. They're a step ahead of me, aren't they? They're a step ahead of me. They saw right through me. I was trying to make a path back to the left so that I could use my entrance from the right to provide an alternate solution to the island on the left. Like the fact that you could reset an island, I've been wondering whether or not I might have to do that from another perspective in order to make to give an alternate solution to an island. Can I provide a path back? Seems like no matter what I do here, that rock is there for a reason. If I had an entrance from the right, I might be able to provide an alternate solution to this island. I'm not 100% certain. Only way to do the big zoom out is, let me resolve these islands really quickly so I don't leave them in a unfinished state. So there's one island here in particular that I'm trying to get to. And I was thinking that if I could build a raft right here, I could push off north. But in order to build a raft right here in such a way that I could push off north, it would require entering from the right, because I would need to fell this tree. I would need to fell this tree to the left. So I can build a raft right here. That's possible. Like, I could build a raft right here. That's not hard. But in order to push off, I need a log that I can push off of. So I would need to fell this tree to the left. And that's the part that I'm struggling to figure out. if I can enter the island from like right here-ish, like this area, then I can push this log up, roll it left, build the raft with it, and then put another log right here pretty easily. Yeah, it's possible. I was just sort of investigating the concept. It could be something up here I'm supposed to float down on. Well, actually, that doesn't seem super likely either, because this is the final island, which I didn't actually complete. There's still one area I never got to on this final island. I never got over to the left where the snowman is. I would like to meet the snowman. I think I'm trying to put 2 logs down here. That's what I'm trying to work out right now in my head. Yeah. Like, I can obviously do that. But I think I need a log right here. I'm so happy. I made a... That was so much more wholesome than I expected. That was so... Oh, man. This game is so... That was so much more wholesome than I even expected. I don't know, I just thought it would be like... Pop up an achievement and say, you found a snowman, good fucking job. I didn't expect that I would hug him and it would say I made a friend. It was I'm sorry. It's a rough time in the world right now, and that hit me emotionally. Thank you, Smart Ball. Only these short rocks. These small rocks are kind of a new mechanic that was added about mid-game. How do I push this log? Well, what I need is to get on top of this rock without felling this tree. The only solution I'm seeing so far... it can't have anything to do with this tree. I feel strongly that it won't. If it has something to do with this tree, I won't be able to cross to the top. And no island so far has required that I pick one or the other path and that I can't leave both open. So I have no reason to think that that's the solution. Okay, if I push it down, I have two choices, roll it left or right. Both of those seem useless. If I push it up, I can roll it out to the left, but that will not get me across. I cannot push it left. If I could push it left, we'd already have this solved. Is there any way for me to get up here right now without felling that tree? It seems like no, there's nothing for me to step up onto. So rolling this to the right seems like the only choice right now. Now from here, I can knock it off or I can roll it up. And I think that knocking it off to the right is no progress. So rolling it up seems like the only way to go. From here... Zelenka! Thank you so much for the resub. I hope you're doing well today. And we're back where we started. But that's okay. Shalom and assalamu alaikum. It's not typically a good sign for the puzzle solve if I have to go through every single option, but we'll get there. Okay, so here's a thought. If I can find a way to roll the log along this horizontal plane to the left, I win. That's all I have to figure out how to do. Is if I can just roll it to the left from here, I win. Which means I need to reorient it in some way. Ah, I see it. I see it. We got it. Okay, here's the one I couldn't figure out yesterday. There's no configuration here that permits building a... There's no configuration here that permits building a raft on land. So this is not a raft on land situation. It requires 2 obstacles. So it requires a tree with an obstacle directly to its diagonal. And neither of the trees have an obstacle directly to its diagonal. Yeah, we discovered, like, it's a mechanism that came up in one of the late islands, but you can construct a raft on land. You have to fell a tree, like, off of a stump, onto a log that's oriented the correct direction, but then you end up with a raft on land that you can push around and it doesn't roll. So, once you've made a raft on land, you're, like, very good. When's the channel points group goal to make me say another goofy word? I don't know if it'll be another goofy word, but I've had a few channel points ideas rolling around that might happen. So I have to reestablish my observations here. I had a few observations. No, it does. It does. If for instance I had a log pointing straight up and down here, right here, then I could fell this tree onto it, like knock it down onto it, and it would make a raft. It was weird. It came up. It came up really organically one time. I'll say, in praise of this game, it has done a fantastic job of never making me feel like it was trying to teach me anything. It just always provided the right configuration for me to weirdly stumble into a solution, which always feels so satisfying. Okay, so I need to be able to push the log along this horizontal plane right here. Hey, Moonberry. If I can push the log across this horizontal plane, then I win. Which means I need to either get it standing up here, or standing up here. Which, if I can make it stand up here, and have a bridge out to the right here, then that works. But I haven't quite figured out how to make that work. Though I think that's my best chance at this moment. Because I can make the bridge to the right, and I can get the log standing up in the right position, but I haven't yet figured out how to do them both at the same time, which makes me feel like this is the right track, but I haven't quite worked it out. But of course, that could just be an instance of me overcomplicating the solution to this. That's totally possible. I mean, there's obviously the last possibility where it's as simple as I just need to build a raft right here. Like, I just need to construct a raft, which I can get one of these logs rolled out in the correct position. But it's this other one that I haven't quite worked out how I might do that. If I fell it to the right, there's no way for me to push it up. So it would have to be felling it up first. But then getting this moved around seems like the real challenge. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why my go-to, like, I'm stumped, I'm thinking about this right now, is start kicking the rock. It just makes such a satisfying sound. What if the answer were to build a raft right here and kick off down? I don't need to go down. I already did that once. Wait, I already did that once, right? I kicked a raft. I kicked... I sent a raft downward. Right? Am I overthinking this? Is this not what this puzzle even is? Have I been sitting here overthinking this puzzle? No, that wouldn't have been necessary to solve that puzzle down there. I could have solved that puzzle on the island below without doing that. That would have been fine. Because I could fell the tree to the right and then come back. So it was not necessary for me to build a raft to go down there to make that happen. This is where you came in last time. We've done a bunch of other stuff. I'm circling back right now. Like, that part's easy. Getting one log up there. But getting another log over here to make a raft out of it is the hard part. I mean both, right, Moonberry? I've already gotten credits, so I guess you could call this post-game. But what I'm doing is cleaning up islands that I haven't solved yet. There's like a number of partial solutions I've worked out. I don't even know how many friends and exhibits there are. I tried looking it up, but... I'm good, I don't need any ideas. I'm thinking. I'll figure it out. There's a lot of partial solutions, right? Like, if my main problem is that I can't get this guy to help me build a raft, then having a log horizontal right here, where I'm standing right now, would allow me to knock it over and get it some distance from the stump. That would help. You're fine. Blind and spoilers are usually the ones that I post, but I'm not getting too hung up on it right now. Everyone's being chill. It's definitely got something to do with these half rocks and ways that I can use those to solve puzzles that I haven't considered. These half height rocks are the theme of this world right here. Or sorry, this set of islands, and there's something it's wanting me to do with them that I haven't worked out yet. Even if I did push the bottom one to the left, I don't think that really gets me anywhere. Like, there's not a lot I can do with that. It just kind of gets stuck. I've considered that too, but it doesn't really seem to accomplish anything. Yeah, as much as possible, I'd like to try to solve these on my own. I wish Bean Boy would just learn how to swim. That would be much better. What's been my favorite exhibit so far? The deodorant spray has been good. The exercise bike has been good. Hey, CFB. Didn't even post the emote, Liz. Shame. No, it's the number 4 followed by the word head with a capital H. God, Liz, do you even use Twitch? Come on. Leech percentage machine? Yeah, that was good. Not even a real stream monster. I'm a puzzle monster. See, like, this is functionally close to correct? Wait. Wait, did I just figure it out? Figured it out. Okay, so this is a low rock, which means I could climb on top of it if I fell the tree. Or I could just push the tree over it. I didn't know that, Liz. That's really funny. CFB is doing a meme. CFB is a shitlord, but he's like chaotic neutral. No, chaotic good. I'd say chaotic. I'd say CFB is chaotic good. That's my take. Definitely chaotic though. That's not a question. This doesn't seem like it produces anything worthwhile. I mean, wrapped's nice and all, but I'm not going to be able to push 2 logs going up. That's not happening. So it really seems like the answer is I need to be able to push a log up here, which means I need a log standing here, which I can achieve if I get a log standing here. Okay, so if I roll a log into the side of this tree from the right, that gets me there. So one way I can see that maybe happening is if I do this, knock it in there. Oops. Nope, stop. Roll it up here. Man, I was really hoping it would let me stand it up that way. Shit. Well, there was my idea. I mean, it's definitely going up from here. I mean, that's not a question. That's the answer. Is it's going up from here, from where I'm standing. So I either need a log facing up or I need a raft. So one log facing up or two logs facing sideways would both work. This half rock right here is just suspicious. Like, to put it right next to this... To put it right next to this stump, it's obviously wanting me to step up onto it, but what does that get me? Oh, am I maybe overthinking this? Is it just building... Like, does it want me to build a raft like this? It's a weird way to build a raft. I don't think it's that. That raft would just send me off into space. So that doesn't seem logical. So we're back to needing to push a log up here. So I either need it to be standing up here, or I need it to be standing up here. One of those two. To be able to reorient it. And it seems unlikely I'm going to get it standing up here, just kind of looking at the space around here. So I think it's standing up here. I think my main problem I'm having is that this tree at the top doesn't give me really any space to bring it down. There's nowhere in here for me to really push this tree downward any. Push it up to get it out of my way. I can push it right, which is again very limiting. Only allows me to really push it this direction. Which seems like probably what I'm supposed to do if I had to guess, but it's not really a guess founded on anything, it's just me speculating. Wait, that might be it. Yep. Sand Castle. Although easy to construct, these palatial buildings were generally ignored by the property market due to their small size. As sand became scarce, sandcastle construction workers began to experiment with different building materials. This example is made from dehydrated rice pudding. Okay, I think we've cleared this island cluster now. No, there's still one in the in the... There's still something going on here, right? Is there an island there? Let's see if we can find an island there. It's not obvious to me that there's one there, but... It could just be a cluster of clouds. If you don't go to some area, it's just clouds, but... Nope, there's something there. How would I get there? I don't see enough logs around here to make a raft or anything like that. There's also one island directly below me here. I saw a tree in the fog. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see something, some outline there. Merry-go-round? That's supposed to be covered up by clouds. You gave away the game. You gave it away. You weren't supposed to tell me there was a merry-go-round, you idiot. Now I know. You damn fool. Hey, Def! Thank you for the raid. We're playing puzzle games. I'm a puzzle monster. Welcome, everybody. Okay, I've managed to get this log into an unusual configuration. Hmm. Oh, this one's clever. This one's... Okay, this one's actually really clever. You would think you just push this across to go that direction, but you're not supposed to. I'm not sure I've quite worked out what I'm supposed to do here otherwise. There we go. Brilliant mind. This is a monster's expedition through puzzling exhibitions. Or puzzle monster in museum world. Succulent Lamp. With desktop real estate dwindling, home furniture designers look for new ways to combine common tabletop objects. This potted lamp is the result of crossbreeding an aloe with a light bulb. The plant requires minimal watering, and when it flowers, the bloom emits a useful nocturnal glow. Okay, so it seems like what I want to do first is knock this downward. It seems like the only purpose for the big tree in this one is to... give me some clearance. What am I doing? Now I roll it back over and I... I might have, like, way overthought this one. Going all over the place. Okay, my immediate observation is that what I want is possibly to put the big log there. Because if I could do that... If the big boy log goes there, right here... then that would be really sweet. That was my whole thought process, I'm sorry. I'm usually more articulate than that. Oh, then I could roll it up against the exhibit, come around and push it upward and across, is what I was going to say. I think that's the direction I'm heading. Hey, what is the game plan? Because I don't see it. Okay. Now I'm exactly where I thought I might be. Nope, not exactly where I thought I might be. This feels like the only starting move that accomplishes anything. There's so many possible solutions. Okay, so if I just push this to the right, I'm screwed, right? There's nothing I can do here to solve the problem I've created. What's the game plan here? The only move that feels like it accomplishes anything is this. But it's so limited in what it actually does that I'm not confident it's all that big of a deal. Does the magic feet think I can do this one? It doesn't. It doesn't think I'm smart enough for this one. That's a bummer. The magic feet don't think that I know the puzzle solution for this one. I'll show you. I'll show you who doesn't know puzzle solutions. I got a secret weapon. Crippling depression. I imagine it has like certain islands that it considers to be the ones that teach you a mechanic, and then the islands are probably tagged also with the ones that use those mechanics. That would be my guess. I don't know, this game seems pretty non-linear. I doubt that they're actually expecting you to take any path in particular. I think I need to end up with the log horizontal. I think the solution is going to have the log horizontal. But starting with the log horizontal has both the 2x1 or the long one, the 2 length now can't go anywhere. And this one can't go anywhere. What I do have is a length 3 bridge, though. Fantastic stuff. Good work. Oh. Is that how we solve puzzles? Hey, Lively, how are you doing today? I was just out here doing puzzles as a puzzle monster, playing puzzles. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a good day. You can't play puzzles sad, legally. Alright, I'm not convinced that I have the... Is it the same lesson again? Is it the same lesson of thinking I'm supposed to use one log in one way and the other in another, and I have it backwards? Because, I mean, that was the lesson you learn here, right? Was that this log, the tree that was right here, isn't the one that goes up. That's wrong. Seems really silly working backwards from the lesson, though. I don't like that feeling. For just a brief moment, I thought I saw the solution. It lasted only for a moment, and then it was gone. But for a brief moment, I thought I had it. Yeah. The magic feet told me that I can't do it. That's a bad feeling, by the way. When the magic feet think you can't do it. Like, no one believes in you at that point. Like, who's gonna believe in a guy who the magic feet think can't do it? Nobody, that's who. Do I actually have any puzzles that I have feet on? Did the game stop offering me that? Like, you know what? What if worse is right? What if the feet are literally only the path to the credits and doesn't tell you anything about what it thinks you can solve? Damn, what if worse is right? Gotta be honest, I'm not seeing any puzzles that the feet think I can solve. I think he might have been onto something there. Let's tell me about This game is annoying to play. I'm gonna have to drop a hot disagree on that one. I at the very least wish the map would indicate puzzles I haven't solved yet. I remember this one. I remember being stumped by this one earlier. The map is huge, yeah. It definitely felt overwhelming the first time I looked at it. But, I mean, you just kind of end up zooming around it. You chip away at the map. It doesn't feel too overwhelming when you're actually playing, I don't think. Part of the goal is definitely to get to all the other islands. The primary goal is definitely rooted in seeing all of the museum exhibits, because this is just a giant museum. But if you want to get 100%, a big piece of that is to see every island. Oh my god, that was the solution all along? Wow. That was actually harder for me to conceptualize than I thought it would be. Okay, so that's a mechanic that it tried to teach me there, was the ability to push a log that you shouldn't have access to push using the big boys. I don't think any configuration of logs and pushes, I don't think any of them ends up with me being able to get to the bottom left of this island early. Okay, I can save it for later. That's, I think, the lesson to be had here. I think I'm onto something here. Like, I think I'm on the right track right now. Just can't quite work out the last few details. Very angry clock. Most human clocks seem fairly docile, however, this subspecies has a nasty temper. This clock here expresses outrage by hammering its bell-shaped horns repeatedly until soothed using a patting motion. It's most furious around 7 a.m. See if we can work out how to get to that island. What's going on with this one? There we go. Oh, I see. Clever. Concrete birthday cake. A cadre of rebels bakers started making concrete cakes to protest England's cake industry's obsession with light and fluffy textures. The cakes became very popular, as they could be rinsed clean of icing and reused for different occasions. This one also doubled as an anchor. I just never visited this island, I guess. That makes sense. "2D furniture. Technically, this is a bookcase. Please, can someone check with an expert, as this does not seem right at all." So this was before I learned about half rocks, so I didn't realize I could climb up on these? That's interesting. That's okay, Gilder. Hello, friend. Looks like I wasn't supposed to go up. I was supposed to go right. Oh, I almost had the solution, didn't I? Oh, wow. I actually... was like a step away from the solution if I had just realized what I was actually being asked to do. There we go. So, what do you want me to do about this? I guess I build a raft like this. You won't let me push it out. That's a bummer for me. Tree puzzling? Yeah, Puzzle Monster. Puzzle Monster in Museum World. Oh, it's not a raft. I see. Knock this off. Now I can just walk across. Yeah, I imagine Spelunky's not always going well. Okay, I need to leave this as a backstop. Oh, that's a brilliant. This is brilliant. Leave it there. Almost. Stand it up first. I don't think this is going to work exactly the way that I think it should. Okay. Well, if that had worked the way I thought it was going to be really brilliant. But it doesn't work that way, and it's probably still really brilliant. I just have to work through this. I need to end up with a log going down here so that I can knock this one over. I think that's what I think that's the solution. Just figure out how we're getting there. I thought it was just going to be this. almost certain that I have the right idea. I need to be able to step up onto these rocks to push a log to the left. So the question is, where is that happening? How am I doing that? I need to leave a log basically in this state right here, so that I can walk up onto the rocks. This felt really close before, but apparently I can't push to the left here. Oh, I think this works. I think I got it. Wood hinge. This portable wooden hinge consists of 3 slender vertical sticks and 2 stubbier horizontal ones. It was presumably a travel-sized version of the larger and much heavier stone hinges that humans like to construct. Where am I going? Up? Probably? I think this is supposed to connect back. It's in the corner, so there's no way I get it out of there. But the question is, what's it want me to do here? Okay, if I can get that the tall tree, if I can get that right here, then I win. Is there another solution I'm just not seeing? Because I don't want to end up with blinders again. Oh, is it just something really simple like this where I... Okay. Leech-powered computer monitor. The leech-powered color printer standardized cyan, magenta, and yellow-loving leeches. It also inspired scientists to seek leeches that could imbibe and excrete colored light in order to make computer screen displays. Alas, the frame rate of RGB leeches was terrible. Is there one more island over there? I see the fog. There is. If the answer is to go up, how? Alright, so observations. This bottom left tree, I can either push it into the water or up and down, but up and down doesn't really give me anything. Even if I push it over another log, it doesn't really seem to do a whole lot. So the question is, what purpose does it serve? That purpose? Yeah, if you have a length 2 log and you drop a length 1 log on it, it can break and make a raft for you. I need to place a log right here so I can shove off to the left. Oh, yeah, I did that and then I was like, oh, I messed something up, but I didn't. That's fine. Reverse speed camera. After slow-moving tourists caused a 50-person pile-up on Oxford Street, England's pavements were divided into fast and slow lanes. Reverse speed cameras were brought in to identify and prosecute ditherers who dawdled in the brisk lane. This one's gonna be raft building as well. I built it in the wrong spot? I built it in the wrong spot. But I didn't. Disgruntled human grammar prescriptivists became so outraged over mistreatment of the semicolon that they attempted a punctuation coup. Their main goal was to stop other humans from referring to it as those wink emoji dots. Yeah, I get that. They called it wink emoji dots at the top of the exhibit as well. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, buddy, you don't have to wave. I can see you. that's mine. You don't. Not everyone has to go check their Discord. Texting pigeon. Before the postal service was invented, humans used pigeons to deliver messages. Nostalgia scientists attempted to revive pigeon comms by teaching the birds to send texts. They soon discovered that touchscreens do not respond to feather or beak inputs. Well. I hope you got a good nap. Alright. I'm trying to push the log out this way so that I can fell the big log downward? Yeah, downward. I always fall for that. Okay. So there's only two ways that this works. I need to build a bridge of length 3 across, which would involve putting the 1 right here, and then moving the 2 to here and somehow getting it up there. It's unlikely that that would work. Or I need to put the 2 right here. And putting the 2 right here would involve getting it in this line and then sliding it, but I haven't quite figured out how that would work. Never mind, I figured out how that would work. See, this is why I talk through my solutions. Sometimes it's just really obvious. I think for this one I want to build a raft at the end of a length 2 bridge. I don't see how I'm going to get this tree right here to be here horizontally, right? It's on a corner, so I can really only push it up or right. I would have to build a pretty elaborate setup to push it most any other direction. I guess I could. If I could get a bridge going up here, then I could do that. Which means standing up right there. Which I guess I can kind of do. I just cannot end up in the right orientation, huh? I needed to be standing right here. If my idea is right. I guess that's the big caveat. Wait, if I do that, that doesn't even work. Right? Even if I knock this left, I can't roll it down. I don't see this one. I'm struggling on this one. If the answer is to push it this way, then I have to build a raft at the end. That much is obvious to me. If not, then I need that log there. And I need a log that allows me to step up here. And it's the stepping up that I can't seem to figure out. Thanks, Sarkrants. One friend. My load screen has one friend on it.